Cool. Um, okay. Can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Um, my name's Nikita. I'm in Texas right now. And yeah, that's just so far, yeah. She's addicted to her phone.
Addicted to.
Yeah.
I think that's a common thing these days for people to be addicted to their phone. Um,
True.
so, did you know that NASA is planning to send people back to the moon in 2024?
I've read about it, but not like a lot. It was like an article at school, I think.
Do you know the last time you went to the moon?
I know.
Like, you think
I
it was,
never really seen true.
you think it was like 10 years ago, 20 years ago, or longer?
Maybe longer.
Would you believe
Maybe.
1972?
No.
Yeah. Um, anyway,
What?
yeah, yeah, can you believe? And only 12 people had walked in the moon. They were all like white guys who were in the military. But um, in 2024, they're planning to land a woman on the moon for the first time. I was wondering, what do you think about that?
That's actually good. You know, like women empowerment. That's something that like that goes to my mind. Like, if guys can do it, we can do it too. That's obviously it, right?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's a long time. I mean, um, so what do you think about that? Space exploration, do you think that's like a good use of our money, or do you think it's a waste of money? I mean, like, what's your thoughts?
I mean, if there's benefits to like going to the moon, if like there's something that's like actually needed that we can bring back, or like that's like just useful, then maybe yeah. But like if it's just, oh, I'm just gonna go to the moon and come back visit, that's just like, but is it really worth it? Like, you can use that money for something else. But at the same time, if it's something you always wanted to do, put your feet in the moon for the first time, that's something you always dreamed about, then I guess you can. If there's $100,000 on the line, then yes. No. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
so that's interesting. Like, I guess what let's say you came back 500 years from now and you saw humanity. Do you think? I mean, what does humanity look like then? Do we are we like on Earth and we're healthy and things are good? Are have we are we on Earth and we expanded out into the rest of the solar system? Like, what's your thoughts?
I feel like from now to like hundred of years later, a lot is gonna change. Like, our environment right now is already bad, so something can happen. Anytime where we will need to have to move to a different solar system, or like a different planet, which is like the moon, and make a living there. But like, yeah, I don't know. It probably some, something will change for sure.
Have you heard of Elon Musk or SpaceX?
No, I have no.
Okay. Yeah, he runs Tesla, but he also has like a space company, and he's building like this huge rocket in Boca Chica, Texas, near Brownsville, and it's going to be able to carry 100 people into space at a time, and he thinks he'll be able to get the price low enough so that it'll be about the same cost as going on an airplane.
Oh.
So,
But the thing is, for me, it's like, why?
well,
What do you want to go to for?
yeah. So, I think several things. One is to find out things and discover things. Like, the Earth is constantly being bombarded by meteors, but most of those meteors land in the ocean, or if they do land on, or they burn up in the atmosphere, or they land on land, but then they get weathered and grown over. The moon has been traveling with the Earth for billions of years, and like those same meteors, have been landing on the moon too, but they're like just sitting there. So you could kind of understand like the history of the Earth and how like the periods that we've been having things hit the Earth, so that we can understand what some of the threats are in terms of meteors maybe hitting the Earth in the future. What they're made out of, how big they are, those types of things. And have you ever heard of rare earth metals?
No,
They're
I don't
like
think so.
um, they're like certain elements that are needed for like electronic devices and medical equipment and things like that. But they only have been
Uh-huh.
found in a few places on Earth. But they're actually from meteors, and they're very expensive. We think that there might be lots of them on the moon, so that's like another thing. And then,
See, that's what I'm saying. If going to the moon has a benefit to it, then yeah, go ahead. Like, go
and
ahead.
and what do you think about like just for exploration? Pushing the boundaries of humanity and you know pushing us out into the rest of the universe. What are your thoughts about that?
I mean, yeah, there's a lot of planets out there, obviously, and that we haven't seen. Some we have, but it's like, I mean, at some point, we probably will need to have to move to a different planet, honestly, because Earth, I don't know. I don't know. It's just like, I don't think we need to right now, but like, I don't know. It's just, I don't think about this stuff all the time. But like, when you do start thinking about it, it's like a lot. Like, whoa, we can really do that, and a lot of stuff.
I mean, like with this coronavirus thing, it's really scary, right? With everybody kind of stuck at home and we're afraid to like go out to do the things that we normally do. And I
Right.
guess it's too early to really tell anything, but you could have something a lot more deadly and serious. Um, it might be cool to have some isolated groups of humanity that aren't affected
Right.
by something like this. Um, kind of.
Mhm.
So, if it was safe and affordable, would you have an interest to go into space? Like maybe to an orbital hotel around the Earth where you could feel weightlessness and see the Earth from above. Is that something that you would be interested in doing?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's always good to try something new. You know, gravity, all that stuff. Yeah.
That's really cool. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate your help with the interview. I'll go ahead and cut off